Hey, what's up, folks? So many of you have seen the video that I put out with Jeff from Arm Dynamics about the revised TDI sheath that we have been working on. As many of you know, the K-Bar TDI, the little LE model, this small guy, is a great little backup knife or gut sticker for concealed carry. And it's, you know, at like under 40 bucks, the knife is, I mean, there's no reason not to have one of these. However, the sheath leaves a lot to be desired. Obviously, you know, the sheath comes with the knife, but in terms of the bulk and the construction and the pardon me, the retention and then how you know, the limited grip you get on the knife out of the draw, we decided that we were going to build a sheath that addresses all of those issues. So we designed the sheath to be slim, concealable, and have a high level of retention. So we built it with two of these inside the waistband loops. I'll show you on a different one over here. First of all, the retention is much higher than the standard sheath. This one isn't completed yet, but I will show you the other features. The grip you get on it in terms of accessing the knife in a fight is much more significant. We've clearanced it out all the way so you can get right up full aggressive grip on the knife, and then the retention is much more significant. Obviously, you know, on the belt, and once we've finished this one, it'll loosen up just a slight amount. So I'll show you on this guy. It snaps right in, and then when you draw it, you can get a good grip and just tear it right out of there. So these sheaths are entirely overbuilt. Which we thought was important, considering that this is a fighting knife, which means that you can train with it a lot, and your sheath will hold up. Additionally, the rivet pattern lines up with other stuff that we make, so if you really feel compelled to, you can bolt things together, although that's not entirely what it's intended for. What it is intended for is like appendix or strong side inside the waistband carry, and we designed the sheath to be very slim and concealable, as opposed to the factory sheath, which is kind of like larger and bulkier and not really optimized for what the knife's intentions are. So the sheath is compatible with the trainer. Obviously, there are small differences in terms of the blade shape and everything between the fighting knife and the trainer. So the retention is a little bit different, but you can make it work and you can make it function in terms of your training. It'll draw just the same, but getting it back in is a little different. But hey, it's training, and we'd rather build it to be perfect for this knife than sort of compromised for both of them. This is going to have two options. You can get it in right-handed or left-handed, and let me show you what the difference is. So if you'll step over here, if you order a right-handed sheath, that's going to mean that your draw will be oriented such that the blade is up in your right hand. So a right-handed sheath will have the knife oriented like this on the strong side, so that you can grip the knife and come up with a blade-oriented up angle. Or if you want to wear it cross-draw or appendix, you can have it like that. Obviously, left-handed is going to be oriented the opposite way. So if you want to keep this sort of like as like a support or reaction side weapon, so when you're like fighting with, you know, whatever you're fighting with, you can have it oriented like that. Or if you want to run it with like a right-handed sheath, you can have it come up with a reverse draw. So right-handed means that the blade's going to be oriented like this on your right-hand side, or like that on your cross draw side, and left-handed is going to be just the reverse. Now, obviously, since there are a variety of, you know, rivets on here, the sheath is adjustable for, you know, ride height and angle. So what you'll see is that even though we gave it a really big clearance here, this loop might be a little bit of an obstruction. So when you get your blade, or when you get your sheath, you're going to want to spend a little time adjusting it to your preference in terms of comfort and in terms of access. Pardon me. And once you've got that all dialed in the way you like it, these loops are really easy to modify. So I'll show you just on this one real quick. If you just take a pair of any old scissors and say, you know, we want to cut away the clearance, you can just real easily, and make sure you leave plenty of room for that hole. You don't want to cut way too close to the hole. but they're real easy to trim. And then if you've ever worked with, paracord or anything, it's just real simple to seal that end off nice and easy. And it'll prevent any future fraying. But this isn't going to permanently damage the loop or cause any problems. It's real easy for you to, make a small modification or adjustment, to fit your hand perfectly. And which is why we haven't cut these in advance. That's something that you're going to do once you've determined what's ergonomic for you and how you want to run the blade. So these guys are about to go up on the PHLster.com website. We have a small inventory, as you can see. These guys haven't been bent or contoured to be right or left-handed yet, and some of these guys are going out for testing and samples. But these guys are going to be $40 shipped. If you're one of the lucky few and you order real quickly, yours will be done as soon as we get the order, and they'll be shipping immediately. If you're not, if you're a little less lucky, they'll be shipping in the same wait times as the rest of our products. We hope you like it. We hope those of you who are training and fighting and carrying a TDI find that this is a big improvement over your stock sheath or any other sheath you've had. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your support. Check out Arm Dynamics for all sorts of training and cool stuff, and I want to thank them for collaborating on this sheath with us.